The morning sun in Springfield cast its first rays illuminating the peculiar blue of Marge Simpson's beehive. Today was special Mother's Day, and Marge felt particularly excited. She had received a very special invitation to join some of the most beloved mothers from Disney Plus on a outing. Marge's heart raced as she imagined all the adventures they would share. She quickly donned her signature green dress and rushed out the door, ready to embrace the day. The picnic spot was adorned with vibrant flowers and delightful treats, setting the perfect scene for a memorable Mother's Day celebration. As Marge arrived at the picnic area, her eyes widened with excitement at the sight of her friends. Elsa waved cheerfully, while Minnie Mouse clapped her hands in joy, welcoming Marge to their delightful gathering filled with laughter and love. Marge settled onto the picnic blanket, surrounded by laughter and stories shared among friends. A delightful spread of homemade treats awaited, and she couldn't resist reaching for a heart-decorated cupcake that signified the love they all shared as mothers.
An elegant flying vehicle courtesy of Tony Stark, who inexplicably offered to be the chauffeur, floated gently in front of Marge's house. When the door opened, Marge saw familiar and smiling faces: Cerebi from The Lion King, Helen Parr, Elastigirl; from The Incredibles, the sweet Mrs. Jumbo from Dumbo; and the adventurous Queen Iduna from Frozen 2. "Marge, dear, what a joy to have you with us!" exclaimed Helen, her elastic hand enthusiastically shaking Marge's. Marge stepped out of the elegant flying vehicle, her heart swelling with delight as she was embraced by the warmth of her animated friends. A close-up revealed her face glowing with excitement, reflecting the joy of being surrounded by such beloved characters. As the group gathered around Marge, Cerebi stood elegantly poised, smiling warmly, while Queen Iduna playfully adjusted Marge's hair, readying her for the adventure ahead. The scene shifted to a panoramic view of the elegant flying vehicle soaring through the sky, revealing the breathtaking scenery below as they embarked on their memorable journey together. "It's an honor to be here," Marge replied, feeling a bit overwhelmed by the presence of these iconic maternal figures. Tony Stark, with an egocentric smile, announced, "Ladies, fasten your seatbelts. Today we will conquer the galaxy in the name of motherhood." As Marge looked around, she noticed the diverse group of mothers, each one more inspiring than the last, their laughter ringing through the hall. Standing next to a sleek, futuristic spacecraft, Marge felt a mix of excitement and disbelief as Tony Stark enthusiastically gestured toward their grand adventure. Tony Stark leaned closer to Marge, explaining the spacecraft's incredible features with his characteristic charm and confidence. Marge stared at the ship with wide eyes, her hands clasped together, filled with a blend of awe and determination to embrace this unexpected adventure. Marge's face lit up with resolve as she nodded enthusiastically at Tony, ready to take on the challenge that lay ahead. Inside the spacecraft, a panoramic view revealed high-tech controls and glowing screens, filling the space with an atmosphere of excitement and endless possibilities. The travelers were taken aback by the sudden appearance of the spaceship. Its whimsical design was striking like a giant baby bottle gleaming in the sun. Their expressions revealed a mix of wonder and apprehension as they peered out from their ship's window, trying to make sense of the unexpected encounter. And so their journey began. It was not exactly a quiet stroll through the park. Their first stop was Agrabah, where the Sultana, mother of Jasmine, welcomed them with exotic delicacies and shared tales of her brave daughter. Next, they traveled to the African savannah, where Cerebi imparted the wisdom of the circle of life and the importance of courage. On their way to Arendelle, where Iduna showcased the stunning glaciers and spoke of unconditional love, their ship was suddenly intercepted by a mysterious spaceship designed like a giant baby bottle. Suddenly, the spaceship extended a mechanical arm toward their vessel, casting bright lights that bathed the surroundings in an eerie glow. Inside their ship, the diverse group of travelers huddled together, whispering excitedly as they devised a plan to approach the mysterious visitors. Taking a deep breath, the travelers cautiously stepped outside their ship onto a shimmering metal platform, the imposing alien spaceship looming above them. To their surprise, a group of friendly aliens emerged from the craft, their colorful skin and curious expressions radiating a sense of peace as they extended their hands in greeting. "Intruders!" exclaimed a familiar high-pitched voice over the speakers. "They have invaded my intergalactic personal space." To everyone's surprise, from the belly of the mothership emerged Stewie Griffin from Family Guy, piloting a small fighter craft armed with diaper lasers. As Stewie zipped through the cosmos, his eyes gleamed with mischief, plotting to reclaim his precious intergalactic territory. With a flick of a switch, the lasers fired bright beams glowing against the endless dark. Stewie's laughter echoed as he expertly dodged incoming fire and retaliated with precision. "Take that, you ruffians!" he shouted, delighting in the chaos he was unleashing. With a sensational flip, Stewie evaded a giant enemy ship, his confidence soaring higher than the stars around him. No one invades Stewie Griffin's territory and gets away with it, he declared, determination fueling his every move. With a mighty blast, Stewie unleashed his diaper lasers, turning the enemy fleet into a spectacle of sparkling debris. "Victory is mine!" he cheered, reveling in his triumph among the cosmos. As Stewie basked in his glory, he felt the thrill of conquest wash over him. "This entire galaxy is now my playground," he exclaimed, ready to embark on his next grand adventure. "Stewie, what are you doing here?" Marge asked, recognizing the mischievous baby from their occasional television dimensional crossovers. "I'm waging a war against the Dirty Diaper Empire," declared Stewie with youthful seriousness. "And you all are in my way." Marge raised an eyebrow in disbelief, her hands on her hips as Stewie stood defiantly, a toy sword pointed forward amidst the chaotic scene of overturned toys and blankets. A close-up revealed Stewie's determined face, eyes narrowed and mouth set, seriously ready to rally his stuffed animal troops for the impending battle. With a toy sword held high, Stewie commanded his plush army of stuffed animals while Marge watched on with a blend of amusement and concern. In the background, the colorful living room was filled with toys, and the television displayed a cartoon battle, heightening the whimsical chaos of the moment. In a dramatic close-up, Stewie shouted orders to his army, a furrowed brow showcasing his concentration and determination, emphasizing the seriousness of his mission. Meanwhile, Marge leaned against the doorframe with a soft chuckle, arms crossed, shaking her head at the absurdity of the situation as a stuffed bear appeared to lead the charge behind Stewie. Lo que siguió fue una cómica persecución a través de la nebulosa de Orión. Helen Parr demostró su increíble elasticidad atrapando los rayos láser de Stewie, mientras que la Sra. Jumbo con su inmenso tamaño bloqueaba los ataques más peligrosos. Marge, aunque no tenía superpoderes, demostró su astucia materna al distraer a Stewie con una promesa de galletas recién horneadas, una táctica que funcionaba sorprendentemente bien en cualquier universo. Finalmente, Jasmine, con su experiencia en volar alfombras mágicas, logró acercarse lo suficiente a la nave de Stewie y con una suave persuasión lo convenció de unirse a su celebración del Día de la Madre. Resultó que Stewie extrañaba mucho a su propia madre Lois y la idea de compartir pastel con otras mamás lo ablandó. The atmosphere was filled with joy as the group enjoyed their picnic laughter echoing under the vibrant alien trees while curious, colorful creatures observed from afar. A panoramic view captured the delightful interactions among the diverse characters, with Queen Iduna casting a gentle glow over the magical setup, creating a warm and inviting ambiance. They landed on a lush and unknown planet where Queen Iduna conjured a spectacular picnic table adorned with magical ice. They shared stories, laughter, and delicious interstellar treats. Cerebi spoke about the inner strength of a mother. Helen emphasized the importance of balancing family life with adventures. Mrs. Jumbo offered warm and silent hugs, and Iduna shared the magic of love that transcends any distance. Feeling part of this incredible group, Marge spoke of her love for her 3 children and the challenges and joys of being a mother in Springfield. Even Stewie, quietly sitting with a piece of cake, seemed to listen attentively. Queen Iduna raised her glass for a toast, her eyes sparkling with enthusiasm as she encouraged everyone to share their dreams and aspirations. A close-up revealed Cerebi and Helen exchanging heartfelt smiles, deeply engaged in a conversation about the balance of motherhood and adventure, with the picnic delights beautifully displayed around them. Gathered around the dining table, Marge watched her children enthusiastically recount their day, with laughter and joy echoing off the walls of their home. The warmth of candlelight illuminated Marge's face, capturing a blend of nostalgia and happiness, as she cherished this intimate moment, realizing that each story shared was a thread in the beautiful fabric of their lives. As bedtime approached, Marge lovingly tucked her children into bed, reading them a whimsical bedtime story while the soft light cast enchanting shadows on the walls. Sitting by the window afterwards, she gazed at the starry sky, a gentle smile on her face, reflecting on her journey and the profound bond of motherhood that transcended time and space. As the sun set on this strange and beautiful planet, illuminating the sky with never-before-seen colors, Marge realized that motherhood was a universal language, a bond that connected mothers from different worlds and realities. Tony Stark brought them back to their respective universes, leaving Marge back on her porch in Springfield just in time for her children's goodnight hug. She carried with her not just the memories of an incredible galactic adventure, but also a renewed appreciation for the unbreakable bond she shared with her children, a bond as strong as any mother's love in any corner of the galaxy. And she knew with certainty that this Mother's Day would be one she would never forget.